Alrighty, well, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us here on SpeedGaming, the only place where games are ran fast and the commentators faster. My name's Marion Law, and I'll be directing you through this lovely odd race setting today. Joining me, as always, you might have seen him around a bit before, but we've got Bilo joining us in the booth today. How are you, Bilo?
Hey, y'all. I'm doing great, and I'm glad to be here in the booth again.
Right.
Let's hope for an awesome race from our two racers, Captain MD13 and Bruh Inc.
Indeed, my friend. It's always a pleasure having new faces around here. And as always, you've seen her every single week. We got the wonderful Op82 tracking to keep everyone informed of what we have, don't have, and what we're still missing. So on that note, we're getting both runners set up. We're getting the tech finished in just a few minutes here. And we'll have the countdown shortly. But while we're getting the setup taken care of, why don't we go over the rules for this week? We're covering the odd weekly settings today. With that being said, we've got a fun race for y'all today, folks. We've got random start locations, 268 possible choices. Our translator gates are random, with the slight chance they're automatically unlocked. Elevators are two-way randomized, excluding the area elevators and the Sky Temple Gateway, so those four will not be randomized. We do have multiplayer items shuffled at double damage, unlimited ammo, and our cannonball, as well as unlimited missiles. Suits are progressive, and a change compared to the last few odd weekly settings. This time we do have final bosses on, so our light suit is a possibility for requirements. What are you expecting to see today, Bilo?
Well, I don't really know. This is the thing with those randomizers, but we have Captain Racing, so I do hope seeing some progression in Underground Tunnel as always.
You cheeky man, always going with the classic Underground Tunnel. Well,
I'm always very tongue-in-cheek.
I can agree with that sometimes. You're a very unpredictable chap. But with that being said, I wouldn't mind seeing another alpha blog. No one goes to Lower Torvis anymore. We gotta show it some love.
Indeed. Let's hope to see some awesome underwater dashing, and it looks like the timer's just started.
Yes, indeed. Our timer is... We are counting down. We are getting ready to get this race started in 3, 2, 1. Let's see what we start with. Space jump.
Space jump.
That's always helpful.
I'm sure our runners will enjoy having that.
Ooh, Aegon wastes.
But will it be Dark Aegon?
I hope not. Give us some sort of leniency. And of course not. We're starting in Doomed Entry. That's not Doomed Entry.
No, it is Doomed Entry if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
and a light
beam.
Right off the bat. Well, so that will open up Battleground.
Indeed. So... Well, Battleground is practically the only way we can go, and it has to be Dark Beam to let us out, which it is.
Yep.
Congratulations. We started this race in the first minute we have both beams. I don't like where this is insinuating.
This is going to open up a lot of doors.
You're absolutely correct, my friend. Now that we have Light Beam on Doomed Entry, Dark Beam on Battleground, this opens up a few possibilities. We could go over to Feeding Pit, grab Light Beam's check. We could go over to... What am I thinking here? Now we can go over to Light Aegon, go through Main Reactor, and do backwards labs. Or just take labs the main way through Command Center.
Yeah, that's quite a lot of possibilities, but we're still rather limited until we get bombs.
That's absolutely fair. Bombs are a key item in our races.
Yeah, especially considering this is Dark Labs and the only way to light Aether is through labs.
That's fair. But the good thing is, having Light and Dark Beam, we've got a lot of movement possibilities, especially with Space Jump in hand.
Yep. So, yeah, going over what we have at our disposal right now, we'll have all of Dark Labs, part of Light Labs, hopefully a way out of there soon enough.
Well, if I had to put my money on something, I would hope that bombs are on what you call in cache 2. Pretty sure it's 2. But yes, to help quell the answers, we are running our regular odd settings. The only change with our odd settings today that we've got confirmation from is final bosses. Our final bosses are turned on. We will need all Sky Temple keys. We need to go to the Sky Temple Gateway in order to reach Emperor Ring and Dark Samus 4. But we do have seeker launchers though. Seeker launchers give us a mock missile launcher, which allows progression once we hit main reactor.
But what would be really funny is finding bombs on Dark Samus 1.
Oh, I hope you're wrong about that. That's not nice to have.
I hope I'm wrong too, but Randovania is not known for being nice.
You're absolutely correct, my old friend. When have you ever seen a Captain Seed go nice?
Okay, well, the better question would be, when have I ever seen a Captain Seed? I'm in for a treat, for this is the first time I'm seeing one, actually.
You really want to see something? See, I think it was 2 weeks ago. That one was a joy.
Oh, I'll be sure to watch the VOD then.
Alrighty, so we've already handed over Light Egg on S Theater. We're gonna go through Dark Oasis in order to reach main reactor. We're gonna go ahead and fight Dark Samus 1, but are we going to peek the item first to see if it's actually worth it? Yes, we are. We're going to go ahead and open the gate as it is unlocked on both sides with the crystal. Yeah, we can tell that Dark Samus 1 is hiding today. A lovely ball of some sort. The problem is, which one is it?
I couldn't make out the difference, unfortunately. So, no idea whether it's a form of boost ball or spider.
Very, very subtle differences in them. What I would prefer it to be, I'm agreeing with chat here. Hopefully that spider ball go through ventilation area A and go through the light side of Aegon Temple in order to do the full loop back towards Aegon entrance.
Yeah, that would logically make the most sense. Although I do believe Boost Ball will still not logically give us Vent Shaft. Because we still don't have logical missiles.
I don't think I'm following you. I'm not sure where missiles come into play with ventilation shaft.
Unless I'm getting the room name wrong from Prime 1, you do need missiles to destroy the cover.
No, you're thinking of a different room, Bilo.
Perhaps.
Yeah, ventilation area A only requires spider ball and light beam to progress through fully.
Oh yeah, no, I was thinking of continuing through labs.
I see what you're at. Yeah, I know exactly which door you're talking about. But it looks like main reactor's second item could be useful. It might look shiny.
It looks like a progressive suit, from what I've gathered.
Yeah, you're thinking of sand processing, it looks like.
Yes, that's the room name.
Yeah, with the half pipe and the little bomb tunnels.
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah. Unless ventilation area A also requires it. In which case I could be completely wrong and I'm just lying to make myself feel better. Which has happened before. Regardless, why don't we continue through lab and see what's hiding? We've got a few checks here.
Yeah, Dark Beam will give us a few more items. Namely, this next one that Bra is just about to check, and it's an energy tank. Very welcome.
Yeah, I believe it's storage area B or storage cavern. It's one of the two. I'll find out later. Oh, a lot of these names have the same names to them. Can you blame them? They tried their best. Regardless, Command Center doesn't look like it has anything fine. But regardless, we're going to trigger lockdown. Oh, it is kind. It's Dark Visor. I thought it was a translator. Well, as you saw on Captain's side, we triggered lockdown in order to get our Dark Visor from the back method.
Dark Visor early on is going to open up the possibility of the in-cache and battleground.
That's absolutely fair. And now that we're entering Bruss side, we can take a look at Mining Station A.
I do believe that is Central Mining Station.
You're right,
though.
Central Mining. Mining Station A is the one beforehand. You're absolutely right. And we can see our first trick being used. This is what we... Oh, is Brad going to go forward, or is he just going to try to jump it? So he's determining if that item's worth it. Yep, as you can see on Bruh's side on the right side of your screen, this is what we call a scan dash. And he almost had it.
Almost.
It's just when he hit a piece of geometry and it's slowed down his momentum. So we're going to go ahead and do the fight.
And then perhaps, if that item is determined to be worth it, perhaps do the slope jump off of the barracks.
That's fair. We could slope jump, space jump up to it. And I see chat wondering if anyone else does tracking. We do have occasional co-trackers, and we have some others that do tracking, but with Ops consistency, she is the main tracker for the community. Always consistent, punctual, reliable. You know, every volunteer that we have here's got amazing qualities to them. And in Ops' case, she's wonderful at tracking.
And we thank her for it.
Indeed. Yeah, we wouldn't be where we are today without our wonderful volunteers and you as a community in whole, joining us every week for these amazing races. And Captain's got to be careful. He's playing a little risky with his health. Hasn't found that first energy tank as he hasn't continued. But with lockdown lifted, looks like he's going to make his way over to storage cavern for it. If he doesn't get lasered. Oh, we cut it real close. But the turrets are eating him alive. Meanwhile, we can find out that Central Mining Station holds our missile launcher.
Ooh, interesting. And getting the hint from the corpse. Missile related. So, yeah, it's not going to be important. We already have Seekers and Launcher.
Yeah, problem is, yeah, that's fair, because Super Missile falls technically under charge combo. Which they're technically right, but I don't like how it's worded. It's a missile. Call it a missile related.
Well, you need charge beam for it too.
I know that's fair, but I just don't like how it sounds.
Well, that's true.
Fairly neck and neck here. What to do? What to do? We did pick up Spider Ball off of Dark Samus 1, which is handy. It looks like we got two different routing options. Brez going for ventilation area A. Or is he going to change his mind? No, he's going for the item.
Okay, interesting. So I've never seen this kind of trick performed before, so I'm curious as to what Bry's trying to do, unless he's not... Is he... Oh, he's scanning the...
Oh, beam related, Dark Oasis.
Going for ventilation area A.
Yeah, if I had to take a guess, I think Bro was just trying to get a proper instant unmorph so he could take a closer peek at what the item was. But I don't believe
that could be it, yeah.
There is a secret world out of bounds he could perform, but it wouldn't be worth it currently. So we have Captain going back towards Battlegrounds, looks like. Possibly heading for the in-cache. Yeah, indeed he is. Yep. He wants to cross off what that missile-related upgrade is. Possibly an expansion.
Meanwhile, Bruh is fighting Bomb Guardian. So
I wonder if he's going to go for the quick kill method.
Well, hopefully it's... it looks like he's going for it.
Going for the double tap. Yeah, there's three ways to kill Bomb Guardian quickly, folks. You may have seen them. You've seen them all on SpeedGaming here before, but just as a recap. The first method, as you saw with Bra, is what I like to call the double tap. A single pellet, a missile, and a charge beam. With that order, you can do it twice. The first time drains his health just before the second phase of the fight. And as such, performing that combo once again on the second stage, it just drains his health completely. Number 2, you could power bomb him for an instant death. Or number 3, if you don't like fighting him at all, you could use a charged dark beam, in which case it freezes him, and you could just keep shooting him with that dark beam. But the quickest method is what you saw, since we don't have power bombs.
Yeah, I was about to say, you could just be a madman and power bomb the heck out of him.
Well, that'd be great, except we don't have power bombs. We have a boost ball. which doesn't help us right. Well, actually, no, it does help us right now. We do have some checks open
Yeah.
from it.
And an elevator, mostly. Yes, the
yeah, I see what the one to torvis
portal
fog.
access. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Cap. Just being done with just being done with Bomb Guardian. Meanwhile, Bruh is going back to labs.
I think he's going back for sand processing. He wants to take a look at what's on the half pipe. And now with boost ball, Chad is correct. Main reactor's item is open to him, since boost ball also does destroy the glass.
Oh, does it?
It does.
Well, it also checks the main reactor item, as we can see here.
We just said that. Why do you repeat my words?
All right, listen. I'm trying to get a hang.
I'm not blaming you, man. I appreciate it, but hey, look, there's your bombs.
Bombs.
That's a terrible location.
I was kind of right.
I knew it was shiny.
It was on Dark Samus.
Well, now you can do sand processing. I forgot you needed bombs with that, along with the boost ball. I think of a different area.
I mean, that's fine. I thought of a completely different game.
And Captain's learning the hard way that since he doesn't have bombs or boost, he has to do a space jump out of Aegon Temple, which he performed quite flawlessly. For those of you who might not be aware, Aegon Temple, if you don't have explosives to get out, boost ball. The first door the main entrance side, if you're coming from mining station A, there's a small pile of sand you can grab a slope jump off of, and with your space jump, it gives you just enough height to get over the glass wall. It's very handy if you're going for a randomizer and you have no idea where your bombs are. A great way to knock that check out.
Yeah, makes that action a lot less dangerous when you know to perform it.
Okay, so now we're going backwards. We don't have super missiles, so no, but he is going for bioenergy production, though. Bioenergy is open. Meanwhile, Captain's most likely, I would assume, if he plays it right, goes for... Hopefully he goes back and gets his bombs off a main reactor first. And then I wouldn't mind seeing what our elevators are now that two of them are open. But Bruh's seeing the light ammo expansion and realizing, yeah, I really don't want that ammo.
Maybe Captain's going for the elevator in Aegon entrance and checking what's in main plaza in the same time.
I can see why he's doing that, but I don't know. I can see why he's doing this. Information over routing. Problem is, we know where bombs are, and he has the ability to get them now. But I don't know if he's seen them. If I were either of them right now, especially Bruh, now that I've got my bombs in hand with Boost Ball and Spider, and I know I have Seeker Launcher, I would start making my way to get elevator knowledge.
Well, we still don't know what the translator gate to the map is. It could still be unlocked.
It could be, and if the map's not unlocked, you gotta view the room manually. We have access to the Aegon entrance elevator and Torvis Temple elevator. What are they? Hey, who knows? Could be vanilla. They could lead all the way to Inghive.
They could be Sank Vault side, which would make sense given the current set of items.
Yeah, I can see why you're saying that, but we have no power bombs, so I wouldn't prefer that area, personally.
That's fair.
Oh, but we got our second E-Tank hiding off of, what is it? Is this Aisha?
I think it is Asha.
Asha, that's who it is. Anyway, it's one of the Sentinels. How kind to them, giving us some more health. And thankfully, Captain is going for his bombs.
All right. Well, let's also keep in mind that the difference over Captain and Bruh is that Cap has Dark Visor, but and Bruh just found main PBs.
Main power bombs on mineshaft. That's a heck of a place for them.
That's one strange location. It will also open up the second item check in mining station B. The one behind power bomb and light beam.
I'm gonna stop you right there and point out what chat says. Chat, we are not starting a pun war. I remember the last time you tried this. It didn't end well. We are not doing this again.
I feel like I'm just summoning puns in chat because the first time I was there with Jeff, there were a lot of candy puns for Halloween.
Of course there were.
Yeah, that's just my passive aura, I guess. I apologize in advance, Marian.
I know deep down that you don't. I know that you don't.
Now, I said I apologize. I didn't say I was sorry.
Why did I invite you to commentate this?
Your mistake.
I'm aware. But I'm enjoying every hateful second of it. Regardless, we checked out on Bruh's side for Mining Station B in our loop. Unfortunately, Mining Station B and its respectful areas had nothing. Mineshaft was the only useful thing with our main power bombs. Oh, Bilo, if you look at Twitch chat, you can see what's already happening.
Oh, I'm looking at it right now.
Congratulations.
Don't congratulate me. Congratulate chat on the entertainment value.
Well, you know what? It's all about having fun, and I love it. But Bruh's in a great position here. He might not have Dark Visor, but it's not helping him at the moment. But now that he does have power bombs, he's realizing he's got access to Temple Grounds.
Well, this is an interesting elevator.
Temple Grounds, I love it. Unless it's not the elevator I'm thinking.
Aegon Gate, so
It is the one I'm thinking,
it is
yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
so that's one check.
This is perfect for him.
Hamburger.
Here's why Bruh's in such a good position right now. He can make the oh no, he can't. Translator gate blocks him. Well, if he could, that'd be great. All right. If he had Violet, if we knew where that was, that'd be an amazing item loop to go for. Hive Chamber A, Hive Chamber B, communications area, Temple Assembly Site. He can get through Trooper Security Stations, which leads into a GFMC compound.
Yep.
So that's a really good loop to have information with. That's really good.
Meanwhile, Cap is just leaving, is just entering Aegon Energy Controller, finding his second E-Tank. Now, he's a little bit behind at the moment, but if that Dark Visor finds itself to be useful, he could capitalize on it.
Yeah,
and very much so.
You're absolutely right. If we come across an in-cache that is useful, that Dark Visor would be great. Jump Guardian loop, that is open. We can go for it. We have the equipment needed for it, and we can full clear that Jump Guardian loop.
Well, let alone just the ink caches. Since we also have Seekers in our possession, we could also do a lot of the Dark Visor Seekers combo.
That's fair. We could. But hey, Super Missile. Look at that.
Oh, magnificent! So when we get Temple Grounds access, this will mean we'll get pretty early on Sky Temple key hints in Logic.
They are in Logic, yes, but it's a matter of trying to get over to the gateway. We only have 2 E-Tanks to keep in mind, and what is that? Is that another E-Tank?
Oh. Or is it? No.
Or you think it's Cannonball? It didn't look like it.
No, was it vertical cylinder?
No, look more horizontal.
Oh, thank goodness, because I thought for a second that was an Emerald Translator.
Oh. I see what you thought. All right, well, we have another elevator information. Aegon entrance leads to Sanctuary entrance.
Well, this is a possibility. We have Boost Ball, Dark Visor, Seekers, just Bruh doesn't have it yet. So there's going to be a chance for Cap to catch up there.
That's fair. Sank entrance is in logic, but he can't progress further due to the lack of Dark Visor from Command Center. And I agree with chat. Now that Bra has super missiles, go for the Warriors Walk Jump Guardian loop. Clear out.
It looks like he's going for it when all the while he is returning to start.
Clear out as much of Dark Aegon as you can. And that's my philosophy. Clear out what you can. That way, you know you don't have to come back for it. Well,
Yes.
We don't have much Dark Visor information at the moment, though, outside of progressing through Sanctuary. All right, we're finding.
Ooh, Cobalt Translator.
What were you talking about, Cobalt Translator?
I was talking about Emerald Translator, but especially given the Sanka elevator that we just got, this is going to make a lot more sense. We will be able to get the hints from Sanctuary.
I do like the loop that's being laid out here.
Both items and information. What more to ask?
Well, you could ask for Broom Closet, ask something useful for once.
Oh, please, there's always money in the banana stand.
Alright, you know what? You were the first person I've ever heard it call a banana stand. And it looks like your bananas are rotten.
I've left them to mature too much, unfortunately. Now we're gonna have to make banana cider.
Hey, you could make banana bread out of it. Cider works. I like cider. Nice little tang to wake you up. Alrighty, now for another trick. For those of you who are new to Echoes or might not have seen this before on Bruh's side, the right side of your screen, this is what we call Jump Guardian Skip.
Yes, so this statue is evil, and it has some sort of soul connection to Jump Guardian, which is totally not invisible in front of it with its hitbox active, and when you shoot it, it hurts Jump Guardian. Trust me.
You're absolutely correct. Jump Guardian is technically loaded once the room is spawned in. He's right in front of that little statue of the child warrior. And with his hitbox being spawned in, the fight itself doesn't trigger until you enter the safe zone. So we can go around the safe zone, do some bomb jumps, or in this case, we have a space jump. We can go right up to the hitbox and start shooting it with light beam and missiles. This quickly drains itself, trigger the fight, and bada bing, bada boom, Jump Guardian is no threat at all.
And Cap just got super missiles, but not going for the elevator.
No, I think I know what he's doing. I think he's going for he's going for Jump Guardian vanilla loop.
Yeah, well, I mean, vanilla. Yes, space jump. I'm pretty sure he's just gonna go the other way around.
Well, you know what I mean. The regular loop that you do on the first pass through Aegon, usually.
Yeah. Space jump or not.
Yeah.
You can always use the ink cache to get the necessary height.
That's fair. Although with low health, it is a little tricky to pull off. Not with 200 space, more than enough. Alrighty. Well, it didn't look like that our friend in Cache 4 had anything useful today. Just some more missiles.
Yes.
Transit station's open. We can get Crossroad, which would be really nice if it's got something on it. Crossroad's a pain to come back for. That looks like it's just a missile on Crossroads, so.
Yeah. Well, it's rather unfortunate that there is nothing in Cache 4, for it will leave us in Cache forlorn.
Okay, you know what? The door's right there. Why don't you go take a 5-minute break?
I'm good, but if I can walk
Okay.
out with the door in hand, that would be awesome.
You know, I'm going back to chat.
Fair enough. And we're getting 2 portal cutscenes at the same time, very much in sync, very beautiful. One going to Dark World, one going to Light World, as
There
it
you
should
go.
be, in the same room. That was an interdimensional high five, and we
Gotta
should be
love it.
appreciative of it.
Absolutely love high fives. Like, hey, buddy, I was just over there, but you're more than welcome to check if you like. And that is, ooh, was that dark or is that double damage unlimited? No, it's just regular dark. Dang, I thought I saw a hint of light in there. All right, elevator time. Elevator, what do you hide? I have put someplace to Torvis. Please. Yes,
Oh,
Torvis entrance.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
called it.
And we have Dark Beam, which will make this a possibility. Bruss considering it.
Do I want to go to Torvis entrance and do that loop, or do I want to stay in Aegon and clean up? Now he's decided to go to Torvis.
Yeah. The Torvis play, we love to see it. Are we going to see a Sank play from Cap, though? That would be the most interesting. That would be very interesting to see.
It's concerning. I don't think Cap would go straight for Sank entrance. He knows he can get through it with Dark Visor, but I don't think he would go for it. I think he's more. Oh, hold on. Oh, look, there's your Echo Visor.
Oh. Well, depends on what he's going to do with that Cobalt Translator there is in Warrior's Walk.
That's fair, but Cap doesn't reach Warrior's Walk yet. He's close, but he hasn't gone for it yet. And Bruss
will be up to him.
Looks like Bruss gonna akin to skip air underwater for Echo Visor at the current moment. That's okay. We can easily come back to Torvis Lagoon anytime. And another E-Tank. Well, we got no grapple beam or screw attack to make that jump.
Yeah, and the BSJ is rather complicated, so for an E-Tank...
underwater, no.
Yep, I tried that once, and I'm never doing it again.
I don't blame you in the slightest.
Or you could also just get gravity boost and do reverse air underwater.
Sounds good. One problem.
No grav boost, I know.
Yeah, please show us where gravity boost is, because that'd be amazing.
It's usually placed on Samus's back.
That's not what I meant, and you know it. I am... Do not make me crawl over this desk to reach you on the other side of this booth.
All right, just if you can swim past the Atlantic Ocean.
Okay, regardless, once again, we see the Jump Guardian skip performed by Captain.
And we get, a Dark Torvis key.
Ooh.
Spooky.
You know, chat's bringing up some good points here, considering what each runner has. Bra is over in Torvis due to the... And Captain is over in... Still moving through Dark Aegon, doing some cleanup. Hope he sees that translator down there and gets it. Oh, he's gonna... No, don't walk past it.
Oh, he's going for it.
There you go. Don't skip the translators.
Never skip the translators, even if it is Cobalt.
You can say that again. But speaking of which, we have Torvis map open to us. We can easily check our elevators here.
All right, so this is going to be valuable intelligence for Bruh here.
Temple Transport Violet. It's always a good one to have.
Earlier access. Umos access, I mean.
And a Sank Gate. Nice. Now, Sank Gate we can't do a lick. We can't do anything with unless that translator's open.
Yep. Well, I mean, you can always check FTA.
Yeah, you can check FTA with a well-timed space jump clip. But would it be worth it to go all the way to Lower Torvis for that?
Not really.
Yeah. Well, we can find out Torvis Temple has a careless driver who just hit Samus.
Well, to be fair, she was kind of jaywalking.
Where do you see a crosswalk anywhere in this temple?
Well, exactly. That's what I'm saying. No crosswalks, jaywalking all the time.
Well, the problem is she just entered that room. You don't need a flying spaceship to come down and hit her right in the side of the head.
Well, simply look left and right before you get into the room.
Oh, yeah, let me... How are you supposed to do that? Just open the door and peek your head in or something?
Yes.
Well, okay, that's fair. I saw that one coming. Well, at least she gets some medical attention with the energy tank.
Yes, we've got the free healthcare in over in Aether.
You know, that's reason enough alone to move. All right, what do you think?
Oh, SDK.
Ooh, first SDK. Righty, SDK 3 on Torvis Temple.
And
Direction energy
Cap
control,
is considering
Torvis energy.
Sank, and Cap's going for Sank. All right.
All right, we got two different plays here. We got Bra working his way through Torvis now that since he's got access, since he can't get through Sank. That's what I was trying to say. He's got no dark visor to get through Sank entrance properly. In the meanwhile, Captain knows he can get through Sank. He has power bombs. He can do almost a full loop of Sank. That's what I'm trying to say.
Indeed.
We know where Echo Visor is. Echo's hiding off of Torvis Lagoon. Captain doesn't know that yet, but it's easy access for him. So, this is really interesting to see which play is the better option. Bra has one SDK, which is good. We have information on an Echo Visor. That's nice. But, meanwhile, Sank has a lot of open checks and has a lot of possibility right now.
And a lot of hints, too.
Exactly. Torvis, you're mostly limited to upper Torvis. You don't really want to go to lower Torvis without having some sort of either your gravity boost or unless you're desperate. We know that lower Torvis only leads back to the Sank Gate, which is great, but if we can't get through Sank Gate, it's a long walk back to upper Torvis for the elevator. Or just save work to Dark Aegon.
All right, and it looks like Bra's leaving Torvis.
Where is he going this time? Is he going back to Aegon?
No, he's going
to
to Great Temple.
All right.
Well, that's at least one check before the Translator Gate.
Yeah, but it's fair that this gate could be open. Yeah,
Oh, was that?
light
Was that?
ammo.
Oh, I was
Looks
thinking.
like-
I was thinking it was double damage or infinite beam ammo.
You're
It
right.
was double
I
damage.
didn't see the sparks. You're right.
Oh, and it's closed. Unfortunate.
Double damage. Transport B access. How nice.
Well, this is going to be a nice little bonus for Brock, going to speed up combat encounters quite a bit. And a hint from Captain MD, and the Morph Ball bomb hints. Nice.
Guess what? I needed the bombs to get the Cobalt hint to get the information on where my bombs are. I love this game. I use the bombs to get information on where the bombs are. I'm smart. And Emerald Translator blocks underground tunnel, it looks like. Well, we can't go that way. And it looks like Bra's decided to make a way through lower Torvis. Now, this could pay off for him, but it also could be a grave hindrance if he decides. Well, no, we could save more, but it's still some time if this has nothing. We see a power bomb expansion hiding.
Yeah, underwater dashes could still be useful, but yeah, Bra is going back to Upper Torvis.
I don't blame him. It's not a good sign. Yep. You already know this item. It's going to take you a little bit of time to check both transit tunnels and training chamber, and then Dark Torvis if you decide to go that route. But you want to do that now? Most likely not.
All right. In the meantime, Cap's showing off a different way of. Oh, right, because we don't have screw attack. I kind of forgot.
Oh yes, we do not have the most broken item in this entire game.
What? Screw attack broken? What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm just going off of what chat usually says. I know I shouldn't listen to chat, but they're very convincing with their puns lately.
Yeah, we never really know if the abundance of puns is a blessing or a threat.
We do know Dark Aether's atmosphere is dangerous.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Philo? What was the insight you'd like to give us?
That Dark Aether's atmosphere was dangerous.
Are you sure? That doesn't sound like Dark Aether.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you see, so here's my theory. Dark Aether's atmosphere is not dangerous. However, do you know what is dangerous?
I do not know it's...
in Light Aether. It can burn your retina.
Oh, no,
that's how dangerous it is.
Oh, I don't want to get mild eye damage. Can we just go to Torvis Gate instead?
Well, you know what? The rain here kind of blots out the sun. So it will be a good respite position. And back on that topic, it looks like Bruh's going for the Dark Torvis loop.
Is he an upper? No, he's still in. He's an upper Torvis, right? Yeah, he's
still upper Torvis.
I can see why. I like this play. These checks can be a little out of the way, per se. So
definitely.
Getting them out while you're here, you know you have the Seekers to open at least one. You have Supers to open the other.
Power bombs.
Power bombs help for
yeah, basically everything's open in here.
Everything except for the Incash under Poison Bog.
Yeah, but the light suit checks are special cases, shall we say.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, now it's a hard fart question. Is that another Torvis? Is that our second Torvis key?
Oh, it is! Oh no!
Alright, chat, it's time to play everyone's favorite game. Guess that item! You know how this game works. We've got all major bosses off for today. It's a possibility we might have to fight them.
That's big. Cap just got the Emerald hint in Under Temple access.
Under Trample?
Under Trample.
Trample?
That's because you trample under the temple.
I don't know if that works how you think it does.
Oh, Sand Quadrant. He has Dark Visor and Seekers.
Why not? Alright, chat, time to play everyone's favorite game. You know the drill. Amorbus, Chica, and Quadraxis, the three temple bosses. Do they have anything of use? Are they bait? We already have 2 of our 3 Chica keys. What are you thinking here, chat? Is Chica required? Is Chica just bait since we don't have Cannonball? Could Cannonball be on Chica? Stay tuned to find out.
Could we get a Violet Translator, Chica?
I would certainly hope not. That would make well, actually for us, I wouldn't mind that. For them, I'd hate it.
Yep.
Alright, what's hiding on Hazen Cliff today?
Probably some haze. But also...
If you say a cliff, I'm kicking you out of this booth.
Oh, perhaps just Cliff Briscoe.
Who?
Cliff Briscoe.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Cliff Briscoe fever!
You know, you've lost me, but somewhere in chat might have the answer. And that was Cannonball over on Tolling Chamber.
Interesting.
Well, if we need to fight Chica, Captain knows where Cannonball is.
Yeah.
And chat's saying Chica might have the final Torvis key. That would be great. That would make Chica instantly dead.
We would want that.
If Chica is destroyed, that would be fantastic.
Yeah. Otherwise, this placement would be a little cheeky.
Okay, that doesn't. I need a drink.
Yes, that's it. Hydrate.
Yes, indeed, chat. This is your daily reminder to stay hydrated. No matter what you're doing, get up, stretch your legs, get the blood flowing, and stay hydrated. Your health comes first.
Absolutely. And with that, it looks like Bruh's going back to Aegon, checking the super missile check in bioenergy production, perhaps?
Yep.
Oh no!
Hive Dynamo's got a key. That could be Sky Temple.
That could be the last Torvis key also.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a quad key.
Could also be a Worm's key.
That's fair.
It is a key.
Yep.
Well, we can't say artifact since this isn't CGC, but...
No, not yet. But while you have that mentioned, let's check this translator first. We have Dark Torvis Sanctuary, and what did that last one say?
I didn't catch that.
Regardless, we have another Sky Temple key over in Storage C, I believe.
I think so.
Alright, regardless, chat, this is information regarding anyone who watches the Metroid community daily. Please be advised that this is the last Echoes Weekly before the CGC tournaments. Yes, this upcoming tournament is looking very promising so far. A lot of groups seem to have signed in, and honestly, I am rather eager to see what they're gonna do with this tournament. The competition is going to be rather fierce. What do you think, Marian? Well, I've seen a good handful of these teams before, although I've never seen them in quite this roster format before. Each player that signed up has amazing talent, both young and old alike. That being said, it's going to be one heck of a CGC tournament to see how these old and new players work together. I'm genuinely excited for it.
Yeah, that's the spirit. All right, and with that, looks like we found Annihilator beam.
I'm glad you said that because I could not see it.
I don't know. Oh, we don't have screw attack, so that makes the BSG a little more complicated. But I do think it is still possible. It's just not very useful at the moment.
I'm not exactly sure where you are because my chat's lagging like crazy. But I will find that out. And yes, Hive Dynamo cannot be in that hint. Alright, so Bro warped back to start. Captain's still working his way through saying, we know one of the 3 Spider Guardian checks are dead, and we know we know at least another one is possibly hard required. We have 2 Sky Temple key locations found so far, one over in Aegon Waste, the other one in Torvis Bog. How will this race end? Will it be a long, hard-fought battle, or will we be fighting it down to the very last minute? Place your bets below, and as always, there's no cost to enter our daily tournament. Whoever gets closest to our closest guest to our game today, Belo's going to give a handsome prize. Tell them what they've won, Belo.
Orb.
You did not just go say orb here.
Yeah, I did. What are you going to do about it? Cry orb about it?
Okay, that one, no. I'm done with you. Oh, I love you and I hate you, buddy. Let's get back on topic with the race. We've got Captain MD working his way through Temple Grounds again. And thankfully, with Dark Visor in hand, he's able to get through the back entrance into the FMC compound.
Hesitated a bit on that Sky Temple Grounds play, but decided not to go for it and check GFMC compound immediately instead.
And he's got no suits. He's got no Annihilator Echo. I wouldn't recommend that. I wouldn't recommend the Sky Temple loop just yet.
Oh, we're getting double sunburst, it seems.
Sunburst, you gotta love the sunburst.
And never spit on extra missiles.
Absolutely not. But the great thing about this, as we've seen earlier on Bruh's side, map stations are useful.
Yep. And speaking of Bruh, it looks like he's just made his way to Sanctuary.
There's that lower Torvis elevator.
Well, not very useful at the moment.
No, but we know that Torvis entrance equals Sank Vault side. Meeting grounds equals Temple Transport Emerald.
Yeah, there it is.
Meeting grounds for Transport Emerald. Transport Amber off of Temple Assembly site. That's all we're going to check today as we know the others. All right. Wind Chamber Gateway, possibly? Is he going to see what's hiding up top? Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Why not? Check the worst area, in my opinion. Already. Well, Bruh still... Well, Bruh did pick up his Dark Visor, thankfully, back in Command Center. So with that in hand, we can do our Sank entrance loop. We can progress. We can progress. We have the technology.
Indeed, and technology, Bruh is going to find out plenty of it in Sanctuary. Will he pick up Annihilator?
Oh, if I saw what Captain saw, if I saw that right, I feel so bad for our runners.
I was focused on Bruh's side. What happened?
There is a strong possibility that Dark Suit is on Grand Wind Chamber.
Oh no!
It looked like the proper item model. It looked like the suit was on Grand Wind Chamber. Here's the problem.
Yeah.
Problem is, I think you do need Screw Attack to do it backwards. No, I don't know.
No, you can use
cannons. You're right. So if Captain wants, he could do it vanilla.
Except nobody wants to do it vanilla.
Nobody wants to do that room at all. What are you talking about?
Well, nobody wants to do that vanilla because nobody wants to do that. Period.
Okay, you know what? You're absolutely correct. I have a missile expansion on Junction. Or Dynamo.
Oh,
Screw Attack!
well, speaking of Screw Attack...
Screw Attack! Temple Assembly Site! This is a game changer. Captain now has one of the most broken movement options in any Metroid game.
I'm sorry, you said one most? I think that's inaccurate.
I said one of the most.
Yeah. I thought you meant the most.
Oh, no, not by a long shot. What would you put for number one as broken item?
I mean, are we talking the entire Prime series or the entire Metroid series?
You know what? Let's go both.
Well, I'll still think that Screw Attack is the most broken in the Prime series. For the regular Metroid series, I'd say the Super Metroid iteration of Speed Booster is by far the most broken. Like, all the things you can do with it, blue suits, shine spark storage.
Crystal Light, I mean...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I will agree with you on that. But I will counter your Screw Attack, and I will go with... I will go with the Dark Suit on a Cursed Lake. That's what I'll go with.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic.
Oh, we got... Is Crystal Light not what I'm thinking it is, or is it Crystal Shine or something?
Crystal Flash.
That thing, thank you.
Yeah.
I knew it was Crystal. Crystal Light's a different thing. Crystal Flash, Crystal Light, same thing. They both do. They're both bright and shiny. Complain to me later. My office hours are 8 to 9 a.m. You get 1 hour. That's all you get. And Bruh's gonna make his way back to Torvis. Torvis Gate.
Torvis Gate. So this is Temple Grounds.
Yeah, well, I think this is a meeting ground side.
Path of Ice, I think. Yeah, it's the Path of Ice side.
Yeah, right. I'm thinking from Great Temple.
And unfortunate, Violet locked.
Oh, that's 2 now.
Yeah, that's quite a lot of Violet locks, unfortunately.
You see the Dread Speed booster up there, but I will say for the trilogy series, I would have to go with Prime 3's Spring Ball. Spring Ball can be abused in so many ways. But as we saw in Captain's Side, is what we call reverse gates. What where was that? Industrial site?
I think so.
That's what I'm going to call it that. In industrial site, there's usually a gate with 2 locks on it. You have to shoot both locks to progress. Now, the good thing about that is the gates, the lock hitboxes are quite large. So we can go backwards through industrial site, scan the podium to open the locks, and then fire a missile at the roof, in which the missile's explosion hitbox triggers both locks at once. Gotta love backwards gates.
Yep, it is also technically possible without missiles, albeit a lot more precise. But a real prize here is that by going through industrial site, you learn that Scan Visor is indeed useful in collecting information.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that.
Alright, and Cap's going for the MT, which has missiles,
Vanilla!
surprisingly.
Vanilla DMT, I love it! Yes!
Actually, it's not vanilla because it's not the missile launcher model.
Hey, don't go there. Do not use model specifics.
Why? You're afraid you're not a good enough role model?
Okay, now you're pushing it. Now you're pushing it. Regardless, go get your Emerald Translator off under Temple Access, bro. Well, actually, you might not need it. Yeah, underground tunnel access is locked by it, but you could do the triple BSJ.
Yeah, but also lots of hints.
Okay, fair. Information is key. Thanks,
especially as early on as possible. This will have more chances to help and not be a bomb hint locked by bombs.
That's fair. All right, what's the current plan here? Let's get back on track. We're nearly 1 hour in. Let's go on and give ourselves a status update for the chat for our viewers watching. All right, so currently over on Captain's side on your left, we have our possession of a dark suit. Both ball upgrades are power bombs, dark visor, our cobalt, and our screw attack as notable items. Over on Bruh's side, your right side of your screen. Difference is Bruh has 2 Sky Temple keys. We don't have screw attack, but we do have the key hints, or the key knowledge. Where are both our runners going to go? Bilo, where do you think Captain's going to end up going with his current arsenal?
Well, it's also important to note that I don't think Cap's gone to Torvis yet.
Not yet,
so
no.
I believe this will most likely be the next play from Cap. As for Bruh, well, unfortunately, it seems that doing Torvis first wasn't exactly the play. So hopefully he will manage to catch up doing the Sank loop, going back to Temple Grounds and finding his screw attack and finding more ways to make up for lost time from here.
Alrighty, I can see where you're getting at. I'm not sure I would agree with you on the time loss, though. He did go through Torvis, yes, but we did get some information that a lot of Torvis checks are useless, and we have our Echo Visor information. So if we do come across an Echo, that'd be great. And I want to point out, amazing first try by Captain.
Yes.
I was right, that was a suit! I was right!
Yep, light suits on our grasp. But yes, this is a tricky standable and much harder than it looks. And oh Oh, we
retarded that looks. How about you take that sonic boom?
Heck yeah. We love the sonic booms here.
Yeah, it's a great song too, but that's for another day. Yes, this is why I can see why Captain didn't want to do this right off the bat when he came here the first time. What you saw on Captain's side just about a minute earlier with Grand Wind Chamber. That's what we call a Grand Wind Chamber skip. By using a slope jump on the second platform on top of one of the prongs on the left side of that center platform, we can slope jump screw attack over to the entrance of Grand Wind Chamber. And just above the glass overhang, there is a small piece of geometry which Samus can stand on. By standing on that little piece, we can do a full 180 turn, look at the opening for Grand Wind Chamber's item, and just screw attack up into it. This skips the entire Dark World, Light World puzzle with the Seeker locks and Boost Ball locks. This saves, at minimum, you're looking, I want to say 3 minutes of 3 to 5 minutes of time.
Saves enough time that you have enough margin to go for it several times, and even if you fail like 4 or 5 times, even more, it will still save time.
It's a great recovery.
Yes, and ooh, nice E dash from Bruh, which decided to do it vanilla. Interesting.
Oh, Captain, you almost picked up that Seeker lock.
Oh, well.
Nice. Metroids versus doors don't equate to, well, Metroids instantly explode when they touch a door, as it's a loading zone. And Metroids can't cross into loading zones.
Why can't Metroid cross?
Don't you say it.
What? I didn't say crawl. I said cross.
I know what you're thinking. But say it anyway. I know you want to.
Well, I already said it.
Well, why can't Metroids cross?
Ooh!
That's terrible! Why is gravity boost on a reliquary? No! No! That's
oops! I forgot my backpack there.
It's getting blocked by the Ying.
I think this Ing has a name too, if I'm not mistaken. Don't they call him like Hubert or something?
I think you have to ask Callum that.
Yeah.
Him or Noel. Noel for sure would know that.
Yeah.
Alright, but regardless, Bro really wants his first suit. He doesn't have the information that a Cursed Lake holds his other suit.
But so it remains at his reach.
Yeah, and he doesn't know where the screw attack's only a few rooms away. So I can agree with Bro. This is your first suit. It's good to have suits in this game, especially when final bosses are required.
Yeah, and this will also allow for the dark water checks, which can be very spread out. And if you do have to do that cleanup, it can take quite a while.
Which is unfortunate. But on to more happy news. I don't think we have a sponsor for this. Yes, chat, I'm an in-game hint, thank you. I've been relegated to in-game hint system.
Oh yes, I just got my Emerald Translator. Can you tell me where my Emerald is, please?
Yes, I can. I can tell you exactly where it is. It is in your inventory.
Wow. Thank you so much, hint system.
You are most welcome. Now, let's get ourselves back on track here. Bro has found his sonic boom over in Wind Chamber Gateway, deciding, it's not really that important to go get right now.
Yep, and before we have to fight a Grapple Guardian.
I really don't want to do Grapple Guardian.
Who would, honestly?
That's fair. As you can see on Bro's side, we're attempting a bunny hop scan dash.
Almost getting it. Perhaps getting the terminal fall? Unfortunate.
It's possible terminal fall would help him get on the platform, but distance alone, he should be able to reach it.
On Cap's side, we're getting the main gyro puzzles out of the way.
Oh, not a bad layout for that main gyro puzzle.
Yeah.
That was fairly quick.
Dark suit has been acquired for Bruh.
Yes, indeed. And we know that our light suit is in a cursed lake. Now, he does have dark visor, thankfully, so we can get it. He's got no screw attack though, so he has to tread carefully in the water.
Yep. Meanwhile, Cap's getting his Annihilator.
This is one of my favorite tricks to perform in Echoes altogether, is the single bomb instant on morph. It's a great trick for beginners to pick up to learn about instant on morphing.
Yeah, bomb space jumps in general are really fun to perform in Echoes, especially compared to Prime one, I will have to say.
Well, you know more on Prime 1 than I do, so I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, they're a lot more situational in Prime 1, whereas in Prime 2 you can do them basically anywhere.
And on that note, welcome and hear the words of O'Lear, last sentinel of the Fortress Temple. May Quadraxis have an energy tank, and my Violet Translator serve you well.
Violet Translator and a half-dead quad.
O'Lear, you sneaky Luminoth, hiding our translator that we needed the most so far from us.
Oh yes, well, this could be worse. It could be screw attack on O'Lear.
Well, that would just be mean. That means we'd have to find Grapple Beam just to go get it.
Oh, trust me, I would know.
I am so sorry. After that Halloween preset you made, I don't feel sorry for you.
That's fair.
I sympathize, but I don't feel sorry.
You dare use my own spells against me, Marion?
Yes, I tried your preset. It was horrendous. It was terrible to play.
Yeah.
But
so anyways, to get back on track, we've got Captain here going for Watch Station, getting the hint, and what will it be? Nice. Awesome. Missile system hinted. And Bruh's gotten his gravity boost hint as a movement system.
Yeah, but with screw attack also being a movement system, he's probably thinking right now that it could be screw attack for him.
Fortunately though, he seems to be headed for TAS, so he will find that screw attack.
Yeah, he's not making a beeline straight for it, so he's like, oh, look, there's screw attack. Now I know what that movement system is.
Yep.
Let's just stare at it for a while.
We're seeing a nice cannonless play from Cap here with no cannon Watch Station.
I was never a fan of Watch Station. I kept falling.
So yeah, Delta Toast is right. Echo Visor, I do believe, is open for now.
It is open. He's got the gravity. Got that whatchamacallit gravity booster thing. Gravity
boost, yeah. Or the gravity of the situation, as Op so eloquently put it.
Okay, now both of you are doing it. Okay. I didn't make a big deal out of this, but deep down, I love seeing these puns. They make me smile. But they're just so infuriating to read.
All right. On Cap's side, we're getting a lot more energy. So this will make for a lot safer strategies, especially trekking through Sank, as the enemies here deal a good heap of damage, shall we say. Cap's going to check Vault while Bruh is saving in Splinter Hive. Alright, place your bets, y'all. What are we having in Vault?
Well, an item would be great.
Key? That is a key.
Hey, look, I am right. It is an item. What type of key? That's our last torvis key. Well, here's the problem. We don't have Chica information.
Yeah. And well, what could still be on Chica? Amber Translator, I think.
Amber. Yeah, we don't have Amber information. It could be grapple beam.
Also,
yeah.
yeah.
It could be a Sky Temple key.
It could be unlimited beam ammo or missiles.
It could be an unlimited. It's right now. Chica's looking very favorable as a good check.
Yeah. But yeah, there are more odds for it to be a simple expansion.
That's fair. Oh, that's hard to decide. Do you do Chica or do you just wait and see if you get the info for him?
Well, the Sky Temple key hints are available right now.
They are. Both runners have their light suit, so it makes it easy to get to.
Yep. Oh, and we've got Bruh here wall crawling. Doing
What is he not? Bruh is like one of the leaders of wall crawling, my friend. Almost every single race he's doing some sort of secret world.
Yeah, and doing the item loss skip this time. Going straight back to industrial site. Meanwhile, Cap is checking Cat West.
I completely agree with Bruh's decision here. He doesn't have Violet. We know where it is. It's over on O'Lear. Yes, O'Lear. Which he hasn't reached yet. So, unfortunately, in order to get past these translator gates, he has to do the secret world. Thankfully, this secret world is fairly easy to pull off, but out-of-bounds movement in general is not.
Oh, absolutely not.
For those of you who might be not akin to out-of-bounds movement, I'll put it in simplicity terms here.
Yeah,
Milo,
let's see.
you want to take the reins?
So, every room is inside of a box.
Yes.
And within that box, Samus obeys the laws of physics. When she's grounded, she can jump. When she is not grounded, she takes on the effects of gravity. But when Samus is outside of that box, she will not be able to jump and instead will gradually float upwards very slowly. But the very interesting stuff happens when you are in the boundary of this box, where you can jump. You have 3 frames to input a jump when you enter the box from outside, and that way you can just gain height a lot faster, and that is what we call aether jumping, which is a core technique in the Echoes out-of-bounds movement. This worked for Prime 1 too, but unlike Echoes, Prime 1 has a thing called limited influence, which means you cannot really control your fall when you walk off a platform, which makes aether jumping significantly harder. And as a whole, out-of-bounds movement in general in Prime 1 is way more complicated than in Echoes.
Well, I couldn't have put it better myself. So, the long story short is, when you're moving in and out of that box, you get the ability to jump and move upwards and get out of bounds better. If you fall to the bottom of that box, congratulations, you might as well reset at that point.
Especially if it's a tall room like Mini Gyro.
I learned that the hard way.
Haven't we all?
I will say this once, when I first started getting into randomizers so many months to a year ago, I thought I could just do Mini Gyro Chamber backwards. It wouldn't have any effect, or I'd get stopped. I learned really quick that Samus clips and goes down.
Very far down.
It was not fun. But what is fun, it looks like Meeting Grounds is an unlocked translator gate. And Captain is making his way for light suit checks over in Dark Aegon.
Not a bad play, by all means.
No, but if I was Bra, I'd start making the way for that Sky Temple key hits. You're right at Gateway.
Yep.
I believe he's going to do just that. Captain, on the other hand, a little concerned where he's going, possibly making his way to Transport Center to see what that elevator is.
Yeah, Bruh's definitely going for the hints. So we will learn soon enough where our Sky Temple keys are.
Meanwhile, Captain most likely making his way for another elevator, possibly heading towards Transit Center. And if I was Captain right now, well, no, he doesn't have his Chica keys. He's got one.
Not yet. One of them.
I'm wondering if he might go get Cannonball and then go straight for Chica just to get that check out of the way. But it depends on if he wants to enter Torvis or not yet. Personally, I'd say go for it. You got practically everything to full clear it.
Yeah, you got grav boost. You got 2 out of 4 translators. All of your Chica keys. That would be a great play. All right. So, on that note, SCK hints. Hive Dynamo works.
We confirm what that one is. Spider Guardian's required.
Temple Sanctuary. Oh no.
That's
main energy controller.
Hold on.
Oh no.
Not bad yet. It could be you most one.
Maybe.
And Temple Sanctuary we know is Albert.
Oh,
now,
Echo Visor is going to be obtained by Captain.
I was wondering when someone's going to go back and get that dang thing.
Plaza access. So perhaps Cap will stumble upon it. Underground tunnel.
How dare you? You called it at the start.
And Dynamo works.
So let's go over what we have real quick, chat. If you look in chat, you're going to see all the Sky Temple key hints, all 9 of them. You will notice that you have one on Torvis Energy, was a super missile locked. Storage C, super missile locked. Hive Dynamo works, Spider Guardian. Temple Sanctuary, Alpha Splinter. Main energy controller, which is a possibility to have Umos 2. Plaza access and Torvis, that's a freebie. Underground tunnel, we need Emerald Translator 4. Dynamo works is again Spider Guardian. And then Transit Tunnel East is Gravity Boost. So in order for go mode, we need super missiles, Spider Ball, Boost Ball, Seeker missiles. Definitely, possibly need our Annihilator. This is one big kerfuffle. That is a word.
Yeah. Cap is going to be coming up on his first SCK in Torvis Energy Controller.
Yep. What route would I recommend Brad to go with? He doesn't have his light suit. I'd
doesn't have
probably
his screw attack either.
That's fair, but we know where Emerald is.
Yep. I think both players know at this point where Emerald Translator is too.
And where would that be?
Under Temple access, if I remember correctly.
You are correct. Right now, we do not have information on Amber, but there is a small possibility Amber could be hard required if Dynamo Works is locked by Amber. We will need it. There is not, as far as I know, there is not a good secret world in Sank to get to Spider Guardian without that translator. It's a possibility, but I don't remember it.
I'm pretty sure there is one in Sanctuary Energy Controller and another one in Sanctuary Temple.
There's a possibility that there is one. I just don't remember.
It's the. I do believe it's the very same secret worlds used to do the Cannonball glitch in Vanilla Echoes.
You're absolutely right. It is the same glitch. No, but that's after the gate. No.
Yeah, but you can use it to bypass the gate.
Yeah, you still go out of bounds from it. You're right. So there's a slight chance Amber could be required. In the meanwhile, Brez attempted to go out of bounds by jumping into a small piece of geometry in the Morph Ball tunnel. What happens here is if you screw attack... Let's put it this way. What you need to know is screw attack uses the same hitbox as the Morph Ball. By screw attacking into the Morph Ball tunnel, there's a small perfect fit where Samus will stand up and instantly clip out of that tunnel, allowing her to enter Aether. which is the box Bila was discussing earlier. This puts us out of bounds.
Yes.
And for what I'm guessing, for us using this to bypass the FTA Violet lock and go straight for Sanctuary, or it might have been Torvis.
I think it was Torvis,
Yeah,
but
it was
wasn't that lower Torvis?
Yeah, it was. Oh, that's Amber. This one was a Violet. This one was a Violet.
All right, the Albert SDK has been obtained.
Congratulations, you've acquired 1 key.
All right, and now's the moment of truth. We will finally learn whether the SDK is on 2MOS or 1MOS.
Or red MOS or blue MOS.
Well, either way, our players are going to have to make the most out of it.
Oh, dang it, I hate how that works.
Oh no!
It's on 2MOS.
2MOS, quads required.
Yep. Okay, chat, place your bets. Whoever was here when, I think it was 2 weeks ago, when Captain, unfortunately, Transit Tunnel East is up to 3 rooms away with the Amber Translator.
We've got the Amber Translator hint.
Well, we know it's in Lower Torvis, and guess where Bra is? He's in Lower Torvis. He could stumble across it.
Yep.
All right,
Bra's
chat.
going to go for the statue skip.
Oh, this could be great. Just boost at the right angle, and we almost had it. He was close. A little too high, though.
And got it second try, though.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. All right, chat. Here's the problem that we might face. We made a comment about Sanctuary's energy earlier. A little hint, little fun fact. A few weeks ago, when Captain raced, he lost the race due to failing to return Sank's energy, which in turn would not let him get 2MOS, which had a key. Will Captain make the same mistake this time?
I am pretty sure this is the kind of mistake you remember doing, especially live on Twitch. So I have high hopes that he will not do it again.
I hope he doesn't, but for my amusement, I kind of hope he does.
What? Okay, Marion.
Why?
Since when do the commentators wish ill upon the runners? You know,
have you not seen commentary here before?
I haven't just seen commentary. I have been commentary.
So you know exactly when commentators have wished ill will.
Yes, I know, because I've done it myself.
So what are you giving me nonsense for?
Well, it's nonsense. You answered your own question.
Oh, who are you, my teacher?
Yes. Now, where's your homework?
My alpha blog ate it.
Understandable. I own an alpha blog as well. Vicious little pets.
Oh, yeah, you can say it again.
So, back on topic. We've got Bra here skipping the Annihilator doors.
Since he doesn't have an Annihilator beam, which we know is in Sanctuary. Captain, on the other hand, is going for a Sky Temple key hints.
Yep.
Hopefully he's going to get that information. Load the room, bro. You're almost there. Get the door.
Alright, now is it just me or is the water unusually purple here?
Oh, he's staring at the door, that's why.
Oh, right. Some magnificent aether jumping from Bruh. The technique I was talking about earlier here. Yeah, very well-timed consecutive 3-frame window inputs, and he just makes it look easy.
I will say that's a lot harder than what it looks like.
Oh, yes.
All right, Captain, time for you to see the cursed key hints that you've created.
Yep.
You know the ones in the storage C. Okay, that's not bad. But you also know that one's over on Spider Guardian now. By the way, there's a key over there in Transit Tunnel East. Oh no, I know this trick. This trick cost a lot of time in a previous weekly. Will it happen again? Please do not let it happen again. There is a very, very tiny hitbox which Samus can clip into and grab the item in Transit Tunnel East. It is a very... And he gets it first try. Oh, man.
Awesome.
That was amazing.
Expected no less from bruh.
Remind me to send you the clip of the last weekly this happened in. We were stuck here for over 15 minutes trying to get it. First time... Well, first welcome. You know, we always love seeing new faces here at the Metroid Weeklies. Typically, with our odd settings, you're looking close to an hour 45, 2 hours, depending on how fast the key hints are.
It's really seed dependent, but on average, I'd say it's about 145 to 215 hours, shall we say?
Give or take. On our even settings, where we know the route most likely with the same starting area, it could take upwards to an hour to under an hour, depending on how fast it goes. But again, that rough estimate, you're looking about an hour and a half to 2 hours, roughly.
Yes. Yeah. I would say so. They've got their Sky Temple hints. They've got most of their progression.
Yeah, but Bruh's low on E-tanks. He really could use that light suit for final bosses.
That is true. But then again, Bruh has made quite the statement by doing Emperor Ing 2 without Spider Ball in CGC.
Yes, indeedy. And to answer chat, that pulsing red you see on Bruh's suit, you might see it occasionally flash and glow a light pink to red. That indicates what we call double damage. That double damage is not obtainable in regular gameplay. It's a strictly multiplayer-only item. But the developers of Randomizer have made it so that multiplayer items can be shuffled into the item pool. Double damage does exactly that. It doubles all damage Samus gives out. So if she originally does 5 damage per power beam shot, it will now do 10 damage. If missiles do 30 damage per shot, they now do 60, etc., etc. All damage equations are doubled.
Yeah, very handy for a lot of combat situations. Also handy for saving up on ammo too, since the damage the right beam weakness deals is already rather astronomical. You can put out some serious DPS with double damage.
And think of astronomical, Bruh's gone out of bounds again.
Yeah, as usual, skipping the emerald requirement for Underground Temple.
Yep.
Captain's getting the Echo Visor hint that he already got.
Oh, look at that. A beautiful Sky Temple key in the distance.
In Underground Temple, no less.
Tunnel.
Yeah, tunnel.
This is a very small temple. Very constricted. Now he's going to load the room. Clip back in bounds. There he goes. Great out of bounds movement.
A very useful one to know with that too. Because it basically skips the translator gate requirement. If you have boost ball, you can just unlock it from the other side and simply not need to do that another time.
Well, turns out Bruh's got friends on the other side.
The good old not dark pirate commandos, a rarity on Aether.
I'm sorry, but I love a good music pun. All right, so we are now reaching an hour 25 to an hour and a half marker. Time once again for a status check. Bruh, take us away. What do we have so far? What are we looking at?
Bruh is racing, so this is going to be a little difficult for him to do a status check.
That's fair. But well, why don't you say it in his place then?
Well, I would say that on Captain's side, we've got most progression already. We just got the Sky Temple key hints. So right now, Captain is going for the SDK cleanup. Going for quad is wise due to the 2 most Sky Temple key. Meanwhile, on Bruh's side, it looks like he's also cleaning up the SDKs, but doing so without that light suit and with less energy. Also has yet to find Annihilator and Violet Translator. So I wouldn't say Bruh is behind, because as he has demonstrated before, he can manage a lot of item skips with his mastery of out-of-bounds movement. So I would say the race is still close. It's still going to be a close match, just the way I like to see him. What do you think, Marian?
I think Captain should remember to return Sanctuary's energy this time.
That would be helpful.
I know I rag on Captain a lot, but he's great.
Yeah, and in the meantime, Bruh has found his 4th SDK, so we're almost halfway there. Yeah, we're seeing instances of double damage being very helpful on Quadraxis. Just being able to simply shoot the antennas and not screw attack into them, that is going to save a lot of time. Well, Bruh is back in Torvis. He already was. I don't know why I'm saying this, but probably going for that Emerald Translator. He's going back in lower Torvis. This looks like it's going to be it. Or no.
Could be making a beeline straight back to, what is it, Aegon?
Yeah, probably. Well, Captain MD is just about wrapping up quad. Alright.
I only had the E-Tank, I love it.
Yep. I think that was hinted already. And Bruh's going out of bounds again.
You know, who would have ever thought?
Well, color me surprised.
Yeah, he did this to bypass the translator gate for Alpha Splinter.
Yep.
The problem is Alpha Splinter is not very nice. At least in my opinion. I don't like Albert.
Albert's a great guy. What do you mean? I mean, he's here to help you dodge.
Yes, but Albert is hiding a key from Umos. That's not very nice.
I mean, yeah. Wait. I'm not sure if I saw right, but did Bruh outright skip,
No, he
Albert?
got him. He got him.
Oh.
Although he found Umos 1, didn't have the key, and now he's reset.
Yeah. Yeah, I think what he was doing is he was just making that beeline for checking Umos, which would explain why he didn't fight Albert.
Yeah, I mean, why find him if you're just gonna have to come back anyway?
Yeah. Alright, and it looks like Cap is making a beeline for O'Lear again.
Hear the words of O'Lear, last sentinel of the fortress temple.
May they serve you well. Oh, unfortunate from Cap. Falling down is never a good experience in those large vertical rooms.
Yeah, the good thing is he didn't trigger the dark quads.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate cutscene to trigger. Yeah, I gotta agree with you, Delta. This is going to be a close race, I feel like.
Okay, at least the energy is successfully returned.
Yes.
I am totally bringing that up in the post-race interview.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure Cap is going to have a few words to say about that too. So I wouldn't be too worried.
I could be wrong, but I think this is the second time in a row that he's had to do quad for energy. Just because of main energy controller.
Yeah. Well, at least this is going to unlock fast travel, right? Very useful.
Yeah, except we're all still missing his violet and light suit.
Well, you don't really need light suit for that fast travel. But yeah, Violet's going to be very helpful. Alright, and Captain is going for the worst boss in the game. It's going to take a while.
Record time for stage 1, though. And beautiful work on stage 2.
So, Cap is decimating Spider Guardian right now. Love to see it. Using that power bomb modification from the randomizer to the best advantage. So if I remember correctly, using power bombs on Spider Guardian will kind of kill him and not trigger the right death sequence and just kind of softlock the game if not done properly.
You are correct, but if you kill Spider Guardian or unload him in the wrong way, there's a high possibility that the item that Spider Guardian has will completely despawn and vanish.
Yeah, and we don't really want that to happen. But since this is randomizer, this bug has been fixed, and so it'll make it a lot easier to fight Spider Guardian when you have power bombs, because hitting him with bombs is such a pain.
Goodbye, Spider Guardian.
You will not
Hello,
be missed.
Temple Keys.
Don't call it Spider's treasure for nothing.
Okay, boo. I
What?
boo you, sir.
I was stating a fact. Like, that was not a pun.
I'm aware that you were stating a fact, but regardless, I am still going to boo you for that.
What is this, Mario Maker?
Yes. You know what? That's actually a really good idea. Mario Maker from Metroid.
Oh boy. Well, if Mario Maker has taught us anything, is that level design is hard.
And that if you give a proper designer level creation access, you get the most cursed, hardest levels to ever beat.
Yeah. Well, back on topic, Bruh's just gotten his Annihilator beam.
And Captain has picked up both Spider Guardian keys.
Yeah. Which makes them right now even in their amount of keys.
Indeed they do. We are at a grand total of 4.
Yep. Both racers have reached the middle point, and Bruh stumbling across his violet translator. Not getting the hint though.
He finally found the dang translator.
Yeah, this is going to cut down a lot of the wall crawling. At last. And going for Spider Guardian immediately. Great call. Alright, so this same Spider Guardian fight from Bruh. This is going to bring his grand total of Sky Tempo keys to 6. Which will mean, yep, only 3 to go. Seems to still opt for the vanilla strategies of regular bombs. Cap is cleaning up Dark Aegon. Alright, I do believe he is coming to get his SDK in Storage C. Well, we see a little bit of difficulties. Technical difficulties on Marian's side. He will be joining back shortly. Oh, never mind. Seems like he's got an emergency on his end, so it will be up to me to commentate the rest of it. Let's hope things turn out okay for him, though. Right, so we got Bruh here just wrapping up Spider Guardian. And in the meantime, Cap's got his Storage C SDK. Still really close, though. Yes, indeed, I am free to make all the puns, but you see, the problem is, Marion's suffering was kind of a motivator. Now it's just not the same without him. It's unfortunate, but you gotta live with it. Alright, so Bruh's gotten his 6th SDK. With that... Yeah, it's only mostly the SDK cleanup for now. So this will take the time it'll take. Yeah, so far, even though the number of SDKs is rather evenly matched, I feel like this is rather different. They've went for a rather different order from player to player. I'm not Bruh hasn't fought Quad yet, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I feel like he's making his way there. Oh, but it looks like he's going to do a secret world to skip Echo Visor. Yes, he is. All right, some more masterful display of wall crawling here. Although the not having a light suit can be detrimental in the long run. And it doesn't look like he's going back to Cursed Lake anytime soon. This is going to be a lot tighter combat for Bruh. Not only on the final boss's side, but also for Quad here, even though it will drop a lot of energy. In the meantime, Captain is making his way to Lower Torvis, I believe. I still think there's a few keys to be gotten there, along with Emerald Translator. Now, I wonder if he's going to go get that Translator first, or do the same wall crawl that Bruh did. Yeah, no, he's going for Emerald first. Alright. Yep. Cap's making his way to on the temple axis, getting his Emerald Translator there. Rather unlike, I don't think he's going to do PB Guardian, because so far it doesn't seem to have been hinted towards anything useful, so there's not really a reason to do it. So a funny thing also that is locked behind Powerbomb Guardian unexpectedly is Dark Oasis. So why is this locked by Powerbomb Guardian? Well, the thing is, the ink cache that is supposed to be under the Dark Water doesn't spawn in until PB Guardian has been defeated, which makes this room even worse because not only light suits and dark visor requirement for the ink cache, there's also going to be the Powerbomb Guardian requirement, which makes it a lot worse. And on that note, we've got the Emerald Translator for Captain. Yeah, I think that's right, Delta. So underground tunnel is now open with that emerald, and with gravity boost in Cap's possession, you won't have to do the wall crawl for DTE as well as that Annihilator beam he has. So it shouldn't be too difficult for Cap to finish collecting his keys. Now on Bruh's side, he is just about to get the Sank Energy. And that's an STK. That's one more STK for Cap. Oh, I don't think Bruh has unlocked whatchamacallit, Watch Station yet. So he has to go to the other portal. I forget what the room name is, but this is the plan B for when you haven't opened Watch Station yet and need to go back to Light World from the quad fight or just from ATS in general. Yeah, Cap is right now slightly ahead for the tempo keys. This race, I feel like, is going to come down to the wire, which we love to see, both racers and commentators for once. This is something we agree on, I think. Alright, and the Sank Energy has just been restored on Bruh's side. Now, unfortunately, you need to trigger the cutscene where Umos is giving you the second check. in order to activate the fast travel feature, which thankfully you do not need light suit for. So, Captain is... Good question. He is trying to get that STK, but I think it's just up to Captain getting trolled by the controls, which can be a little tricky for this half pipe. But anyways, second to... Oh yes, this is the Echo's equivalent of getting Life Growth tunneled. Absolutely Kirby fan. Right, so second to last key on Captain's side. I think he still has yet to collect the 2 most key. So it looks like Cap is at the slight advantage at the moment. Yeah, he's back in Great Temple, getting that last STK, light suit, lots of E-tanks, 5 power bombs, double damage. I would say Cap is rather comfy at the moment, a very comfortable situation to be in. Meanwhile, Bruh is going to have to make do with a few less items. But Bruh has displayed his skill before, and we know that he is not to be underestimated, so I wouldn't count him out just yet. Yeah, we love to take advantage of the elevator arrangement when we can. Sometimes when it works out your way, it's just fantastic when you can do some extra long loops like that and have very convenient access to most areas. When it works out nicely, like it does for this seed, it's always a pleasure. But then again, if it works against you, that can make... that can make things quite tedious. Oh yes, the tournoi. That's French for tournament. Luckily, I know some French due to being French. So, yeah, I don't. It is a tournament. It is a Super Metroid 80% tournament going on right now on SpeedGaming Français. So yes, this will be a French commentary, French text. If you speak French and like or want to practice French and like Super Metroid speedrunning, this is going to be nice. So, anyways, back on topic, it looks like Cap is the first one to return all the STKs and will now be headed for the final bosses. In the meantime, Bruh here will be cleaning up the last of his STKs. So this time fighting Albert, so as to not delete the Sky Temple key he's holding. And then this will put him up to 8. Only the last one. Fortunately, I don't quite remember where it is. Alright, so now it's on. Captain showing the full power of the Annihilator beam spam along with double damage. The insane DPS I was talking about earlier, and already we're at Emperor Ing 2, making good use of these power bombs. Unfortunately, not having Cannonball makes it so that taking damage will knock you off of the spider shell, shall we say. Showing some very good manipulation of the tentacles along with the inglets. Alright, and after that masterful show, we're getting down to Emperor Ing 3. So for those of you unaware, earlier in development, Emperor Ing was supposed to have some sort of boots that you would need to damage with screw attack. But that got scrapped in development. But the hitboxes remained, and you can use that to deal ludicrous damage to Emperor Ing and defeat it very quickly. So now Cap is starting his escape sequence. Always gotta love the remix from the first Metroid game escape sequence. Good old Metroid. Yeah, indeed. Maybe it's probably not going to be the sub 2 hour, unfortunately. It's gonna be a little tight, but I will be very impressed if that comes to happen. Yeah, if it does, yeah, this is gonna be tough. Just a little over 2 hours. Alright, now is the time to not get centered, using the missile and dark beam spam method. Alright, this is looking good so far. Oh, maybe the sub 2 hours is going to be possible. We're just a few seconds away from it. And GG's to Captain, getting that sub 2 hour of fast DS3. Awesome. Nice. And at the same time, Bruh is just entering Sky Temple, going to fight his own final bosses. Yeah, indeed. GG's to Captain MD13 here, which should be coming up shortly. Yeah, indeed. That double damage was really big, especially on the Emperor Ing 1. This really makes it a lot faster to just melt through the health bar. Okay, we're having a few issues with the SpeedGaming invites. That's okay. We've got more time to appreciate Bruh's fight. Unfortunately, not getting the first the one cycle. But making good use of that spider ball. Oh, and you're joined with Captain MD13. Hello.
Hello, GG's.
Yes, GG's. Congratulations on that sub 2 hour.
Indeed, very close sub 2 hours, but I got 3 words to say, and I think Marianne can attest to this. Not this time!
Yeah, indeed. So Marian unfortunately had to leave due to an emergency, but he did tell us quite a bit about you forgetting to return the O'Lear energy.
Indeed, yeah, I wanted to make sure, and very luckily with Spider Guardian being required, I had a very good excuse to come to that area, and I was pretty happy with my mid and end game especially. That was an interesting seed. I was getting really worried about Amber Translator for a second. I knew where it was. It was somewhere in Lower Torvis, relatively close to Transit Tunnel East, but we ultimately didn't need it today unless you wanted to go from the landing site way to Sky Temple, which was a sigh of relief. That would have been a bit of a trek if I had to go to Transit Tunnel South, for example.
That would have been indeed a little long. But yeah, you pulled through. But yeah, those were some very interesting SCK replacements. 2 on Spider Guardian, 2 Mos. Well, thankfully, Chica wasn't required.
Indeed, I knew where the keys were relatively by that point when I was going to get my key hints. Imagine jumbling your letters, but when I was going to get my key hints, I was already effectively in go mode because I knew where Emerald and Amber both were, and I had Echo and Annihilator, which were basically my only remaining obstacles before then. Yeah. But I'll tell you what came in clutch today: Violet Translator.
Indeed, the words of O'Lear were very helpful in helping us learn another color.
Strangely enough, but yeah, Violet was pretty important for opening all the great temple doors and hinting. It hinted something pretty important. Well, Amber Translator for one thing.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It put my mind at ease more than anything. But I think. So I did see in chat as I was wrapping up here and getting into the room that a big difference seems to be that Bro went to Torvis and I went to Sank. And the reason I chose to commit to the Sank play was Cobalt Translator. I generally try to avoid Torvis where possible if I can get Emerald first, because Torvis usually has very powerful hints with Emerald Translator. Yeah.
On that note, Bruh has just finished up at 2 hours, 5 minutes, and 12 seconds. GG's to Bruh, which will be coming here in the booth shortly.
Wow, fantastic race.
Yeah, that was a very close race. You two put up an awesome show tonight.
Yeah, I was really happy with my endgame execution. Bosses especially. I think I was just gaming hard there.
Oh yes, absolutely. You've done a masterful work at Emperor Ing, and even a fantastic Quadraxis, I feel like too.
I was very proud of my quad and my Spider Guardian for that matter.
Yes, indeed. And Bruh just joined us. Hello, Bruh, and GG's.
GG's.
GG's, Bruh.
You cannot be telling me that you ruled another 2 Mos seed.
Well, okay, then I just won't tell you.
Well, my gosh. There's no need for that anymore, because we all just experienced this.
Yeah, it was very similar to the seed 2 weeks ago, starting in Dark Labs, for one thing, because last time we started in one room ahead, this time we started in Doomed Entry, and 2 Mos was required. Although, I do appreciate the rare Spider Guardian requirement, because Spider Guardian's been kind of absent lately.
Yeah, not only a Spider Guardian requirement, a double STK on Spider Guardian.
Yeah, I saw the hint for that in Dynamo Works, and I was thinking, yeah, that's probably a Sky Temple key. It's at least not a Torvis key, so bit unfortunate. But I feel like the elevators helped my endgame routing a little bit, especially for 2 Mos into Sky Temple grounds.
Yeah, although it feels really nice when the elevators work out that way.
Indeed. Although one thing routing error I think I did is that after I got the storage C key, I should have gone straight to Tumos because then I could have gone straight to Torvis Energy Controller from the light beam path.
Yeah.
And that would have put me much closer than having to go all the way around to Torvis Lagoon from Portal Terminal. Although, thinking about that, I still had to go around one way or another because there wasn't a direct way to Great Temple from Aegon. So never mind. It probably wouldn't have made that much of a difference.
Yeah, maybe. What about you, bro? What did you think about this seed and this race in general?
Well, I mean, I should have gone to Sank before Torvis. That said, I did get the upper Torvis key and the one in Sword C early on, which was nice for SDK cleanup because those were really the ones that were out of the way. But I knew pretty early on in Torvis that I had made a mistake going there, but I just had to do it because I already went there.
Yeah, but it was really nice seeing the two of you taking diverging paths early on. It really left a lot to wonder.
And I was like, what was weird was this seed, it gave you a lot in the first 25 minutes, and then you just get nothing for like a half hour until you find Screw Attack, and then you're just go mode. So it's a very interesting seed.
Yeah, so about that, you've completed the games with quite a few less items than Captain here. So yeah, Light Suit was in a cursed lake, if I recall correctly.
Yes, I went back as soon as I saw the elevator at where was that elevator? At Aegon Temple. I decided as soon as I got main power bombs, okay, I'll just check that, see if I can open the door, and then go back because there was still stuff I could do in Aegon. And that showed me life support systems, so I decided to go for that as soon as I had the chance. And after picking up Screw Attack right before then, that was my clue to go back for Grand Wind Chamber for Light Suit. So I just did that for safety, pretty much. Also, why is unlimited beam ammo on Chica? I could have used that.
Well, I did mention that at some point, but yeah, we love the firepower that Chica provides always.
Indeed, although it would have been a relatively easy fight given double damage, but even still. What else? What was very interesting about this seed?
The suit's placement also.
Yeah. I was a little worried about Fortress Transport access, but then I realized it's practically Amber or Lower Torvis locked. Either way, there was only one way to get to it.
Yeah, so logically it wouldn't have been very accessible anyways.
But Stobrod, I assume you saw about gravity at this point?
Yeah, I mean, I assume that it's in Reliquary, right?
Yes, it is. Basically, as soon as I got Light Suit, I turned around for it.
Yeah, I saw that hint, and I was just like, no. We had a Screw Attack and Reliquary seed, like, last month, and I thought we would have another one, and then I walk into the next room, and it's like, here's Screw Attack. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Well, actually, being brutally honest, Reliquary for me was actually just a guess, because I never went and scanned the hint. I didn't think about it, because usually I don't think about key bearer hints late into a seed, unless I'm actively thinking about it, and I was more thinking about trying to get the suit in Grand Wind Chamber more than anything. But, so I actually kind of just fell into gravity, which it just made endgame cleanup better.
Yeah, so a fortunate find, you would say.
Indeed.
So, does any one of you have any closing words about this seed?
Not by me. I'm just glad I didn't get to turn in the Sank energy for a change.
Yeah, that's quite fortunate. At least that's a good improvement to have. What about you, bro?
In Wind Chamber.
Yeah, very wise words to close on. So, on that note, this weekly is coming to a close. Then again, shoutouts to both our racers, Captain MD13 and Bruh Inc. On Twitch. And well, also shoutouts to Marian, who unfortunately couldn't make it to the end, but go send him some love. And also shout outs to our amazing tracker Op, and thank you. We'd like to thank her for her work as well, and thank you too, Twitch chat, for following along this seed. We'll see you next time. See you next mission.
See you next mission, folks.